Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all will be fine. Today we are going to start our next topic, which is verification of distributive laws. In last lecture we discussed about the commutative laws of union and intersection as well as associative laws of union and intersection. Now student, our next laws are distributive laws. If A, B and C are three sets, then A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B into intersection into A union C is called the distributive law of union over intersection. As you can see students, that in this law first the union sign is used, then the intersection sign is used, so its name is distributive law of union over intersection. Here you can see that first we will use a union sign, then we will use intersection. So because of this law, its name is distributive law of union over intersection. If A, B and C are three sets, then A intersection into B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C is called the distributive law of intersection over union. Same students, in this law we will use first the intersection sign, then the union sign. That's why its name is distributive law of intersection over union. Now students, we will verify these two laws with the help of given sets, so you can easily understand about the application of these laws and how we will verify these laws easily. Now students, here is our example number 4, verify. Our first requirement is distributive law of union over intersection, and our second requirement is distributive law of intersection over union. Here they gave us A is equal to 1 to 3 up to 20. It means they gave us natural numbers from 1 to 20, and in B we have 5, 10, 15 up to 30. It means they are multiple of 5 up to 30. Then students, in C set they gave us 3, 9, 15, 21, 27 and 33. As you can see that now we are going to verify the first law, which is distributive law of union over intersection. Here I wrote the law, which is A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. Now students, as in last lecture, you know that firstly we will find out the resultant set of the bracket. We will firstly solve the brackets, then with the other sets. Here our left hand side is equal to A union into B intersection C. We will write A set, then union, then within a bracket we will write B set, intersection and C set. Now students, you know that what is intersection? Intersection is writing the common elements of both sets. As you can see that in both sets we have only one element common, which is 15, so we will write 15 and A set as it is. Now we will make union of set A and the resultant set of B intersection C. So we will got 1, 2, 3 up to 20, because this 15 is also in this set. So A union into B intersection C is equal to set containing elements from 1 to 20 with all natural numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 20. Now students, moving towards our right hand side, here we will find the first A union B, then A union C. Afterwards we will find intersection of both. Here it is, we will find A union B first. There, this is our A set union, this is our B set. Union is to combine all the elements of both sets, so we will write 1, 2, 3 up to 20, because these in A set we have all the natural numbers up to 20. Then we will write 25 and 30, because in this set we have 25 and 30. Now students, we will find A union C. Here it is our A set, then union our C set. Now students, we will find its union. We will write 1, 2, 3 up to 20, 21, 27 and 33, because 3, 9, 15 are three elements which are in our A set. So we will write 1 to 20 of A set, then we will write 21, 27 and 33. Now students, we have to find out the intersection of A union B and A union C. Here it is, A union B intersection A union C. This is our A union B intersection, this is our A union C. Now students, we have to find out the intersection. Intersection means the common elements in both sets. So there are 1 to 20, 25, 30, and in this set we have 1 to 20, 21, 27 and 33. As you can see, in both sets we have 1, 2, 3 up to 20 elements common in both sets. So we will write A union B intersection A union C is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 20. Now students, you can see that our answer of left hand side is 1 2 3 up to 20, and our right hand side answer is also 1 2 3 up to 20. So we will write thus from A and B, or you can say that 1 or 2, we conclude that A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. It means the answer of both sides is same. So we verified our first requirement, which is distributive law of union over intersection. Now students, here is our second requirement, which is distributive law of intersection over union. Here it is our law: A intersection into B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Students, we will solve our left hand side first. Here it is A intersection into B union C. We will write A set, then intersection, then within bracket we will write set B and set C. Union means you all know that we will combine the all elements of set B and set C. We got resultant set which is having elements 3, 5, 9, 10, 15, 20, 21, 25, 27, 30 and 33. Now students, we have to find out the intersection between our set A and our resultant set of B union C. As you can see, in set A we have 1 to 20 all elements, means all natural numbers, and in resultant set we got 3, 5, 9, 10, 15, 20, 21, 25, 27, 30 and 33. Students, in both sets we have common elements which is 3, 5, 9, 10, 15, 20, because our A set containing elements only up to 20. So these are our common elements of both sets. Now students, here is our right hand side. Firstly, we will find A intersection B. Here are A set, then intersection R B set. As you can see that in A set we have 1 to 20 all natural numbers, and in B set we have multiple of 5 from 5 to 30. So the common elements in both sets are 5, 10, 15 and 20. Now students, we have to find out the A intersection C. Here is our A set, then intersection R C set. In both sets we have common elements 3, 9 and 15. Now students, we have to find out the union of both sets. It means the union of A intersection B and A intersection C. So we will write A intersection B union A intersection C. We will write first A intersection B, then union A intersection C. We will combine all the elements of both sets, but one thing keeping in your mind that repeating elements must be written once. So the answer is 3, 5, 9, 10, 15 and 20. As you can see that our left hand side answer and right hand side answer is same. So we will write thus from 1 and 2. We conclude that A intersection into B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. And students, we verified our second law, which is distributive law of intersection over union. Let's towards our question. Now students, here is our exercise number 1.2 and question number 3. Show that if A is equal to set containing element A, B and C, and in B set we have element B, D, F, and in set C we have A, F, C. They gave us that we have to show that our left hand side is equal to right hand side. As you can see that they gave us A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. By seeing this law, you can in distributive law of union over intersection. It means we have to verify this law by the use of these three given sets. Now students, let's towards our solution. Now students, firstly we will write the law A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. This is our distributive law of union over intersection. As you can see that now students, we verify by using our left hand side first. Left hand side is equal to A union into B intersection C. We will write A set, then union, then within bracket we will write B set, which is containing element B, D, F, and in C set we have A, F, C. Now students, we have to find out the intersection first. As you can see that in both sets we have only one element common, which is F. So we will write F and in our resultant set. Now students, we have to find out the union of A and the resultant set of B intersection C. We will write A, B, C, which is our A set, then union our resultant set which containing element F. So we will write all the elements of both sets. The answer is A, B, C and F. Now students, moving towards our right hand side. As you know that right hand side is equal to A union B intersection A union C. First we will find out the A union B. Here is our A set, then union our B set. We have to combine all the elements of set A and set B. As you can see that B is repeating in both sets, so we will write once B in the resultant set. We will write A, B, C, D, F. Now students, we will find out the union of A union C. Here we have write our set A, then union, then set C. In both sets we will find out their union. and combine all the elements, but the repeating elements must be written once. As you can see that A and C are repeating in both sets, so we will write it once. We will write in resultant set A, B, C, F. Now students, we have to find out the intersection of both A union B and A union C. We will write the resultant set of A union B and intersection resultant set of A union C. Now students, we will write only the common elements in both sets. As you can see that in both sets we have common A, B, C and F. So we will write answer A, B, C, F. Now students, as you can see, the answer of left hand side is also same. So we will write therefore A union into B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C, which is our answer. Now students, moving towards our next topic, which is De Morgan's law. These laws are introduced by British mathematician Auguste De Morgan. On his name, these laws are known as De Morgan's law. Now students, let's read. If A and B are the subsets of a universal set U, then our first De Morgan law is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and our second law is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Student, you must learn these two laws, as in questions or in your examination they may ask you just only the statement verify De Morgan's law. You will learn these laws as it is, so you can easily solve the questions. Let's move towards our example number 5. Verify De Morgan's laws if universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 10, A is equal to 2, 4, 6 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. As you can see that our first law is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. We will solve our left hand side first, so we will write left hand side is equal to A union B whole complement. Students, we will find out the first A union B, then we will take its complement. First we will write A union B, we will write A set, then union our B set. We will combine all the elements of both sets, so we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now students, we will take the complement of A union B. Now the question is, what is complement? Complement means to subtract the resultant set from the universal set. In this question they gave us our universal set which having elements from 1 to 10 and the resultant set having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now students, you will write A union B whole complement is equal to U minus A union B. It means you will write firstly the U set, then minus, then our resultant set A union B. It means students, you will see the first set and its elements, the elements of first sets which are not in the second set, which the elements which are not in second set will be written in the complement set. As you can see that in first set we have 1, 2, 3 up to 10 and in second set we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means our first set having elements 8, 9, 10 which are not in second set. So the answer of A union B whole complement is 8, 9, 10. I hope students you understand the concept of complement. Now students, move towards our right hand side, which is A complement intersection B complement. Students, we will take first A complement, then B complement, then we will take intersection of both. First we will write A complement is equal to U minus A. First we will write universal set minus A set. As you can see that our U set contain element from 1 to 10 and in A set we have 2, 4, 6. It means the universal set having elements which are other than 2, 4, 6, which are 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is A complement which is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now students, let's move towards our B complement. B complement means universal set minus B. First we will write our universal set, then minus our B set. After having the both elements, we will see that in U set we have 3 elements which are not in B set, which are 8, 9 and 10. So B complement is equal to set containing elements 8, 9, 10. Now students, we will find out the intersection of A complement resultant set and B complement resultant set. We will write A and complement intersection B complement, the resultant set of A complement intersection resultant set of B complement. Now students, we will take intersection of both. It means the elements both which are common in both sets. There are 3 elements which are common in both sets, which are 8, 9, 10. So we will write 8, 9, 10. As you can see that our left hand side and right hand side answer is same, so we will write thus from 1 and 2 we have A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Now students, here is our second law, which is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Students, first we will solve our left hand side, which is equal to A intersection B whole complement. First we will find out the A intersection B. Here is our A set and here is our B set. By seeing both set, we have see that there are three common elements in both set, which are 2, 4, 6 here in A set and 2, 4, 6 here in B set. So our resultant set containing elements 2, 4, 6. Now student, we will take complement of A intersection B. We will subtract A intersection B resultant set from the universal set. Here we will write the universal set minus our resultant set. Students, as you can see that in universal set we have elements from 1 to 10 and in resultant set we have elements 2, 4, 6. After seeing the elements of both sets, we will write 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the elements which are in universal set and not in the A intersection B set. So students, the answer of left hand side is set containing elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now students, moving towards our right hand side, first we will find out the A complement. It means U minus A. We will write universal set minus A set. So the resultant set is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here, same as we will find out the B complement. It means universal set minus B. First we will write universal set, then minus our B set. After the seeing both elements of sets, we will write 8, 9, 10 because 8, 9, 10 are present in universal set, not in the B set. Now students, we will find out the union of A complement and B complement. Here the A complement answer and here is the B complement answer. We will combine the elements of both. So we will write 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, the left hand side answer and right hand side answer is same. So we will write that thus from 3 and 4, as you can see that this is 3 and this is 4. We have A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Now students, here is our question number 5. Verify De Morgan's laws if universal set is equal to natural numbers, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to P. It means we will write the sets first, then we will solve and to verify De Morgan's law. As you can see students, that you recently know what are De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law are, our first law is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, and our second De Morgan's law is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Students, we will turn by turn verify these laws by using the given sets. Now students, here we will wrote the sets. Universal set given to us is equal to n. N means natural numbers. You all know that we will write 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on because they are not tell us the endpoint. So in universal set we got 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. In A set we told us 5. It means there is nothing in the set, so you can write an empty set or 5 as you want. And in B set we wrote all the prime numbers which are equal to 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now students, we will verify the De Morgan's law. First we will verify our first De Morgan law, which is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Now students, we will first solve our left hand side, which is equal to A union B whole complement. First we will find out the A union B. Here we will dot A set, then union our B set. Union means to combine all the elements of both sets. So our resultant answer is 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now students, we will find out the complement of A union B. So it means universal set minus A union B. It means you will subtract the A union B resultant set from the universal set. Here our universal set minus here is our A union B resultant set. The elements which are present in universal set are not in A union B set will written in the answer. As you can see, in both sets we have 1, 4, 6, 8 which are not in resultant set but in universal set. So the answer of A union B whole complement is equal to set containing element 1, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now students, moving towards our right hand side, which is equal to A complement intersection B complement. First we will find out A complement, which means universal set minus A. Here are universal set minus A set containing no elements. So the answer is same as it is because in universal set we have all the elements but in A set we have nothing. So the answer of A complement is set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now student, here is our B complement, which is equal to universal set minus B set. First we will write universal set, then minus our B set. We will write the elements of universal set which are not in B set. So we will write 1, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now students, we will find the intersection of A complement and B complement. Here we will write A complement, then intersection are B complement. The intersection of both sets we got 1, 4, 6, 8 and so on. These are the elements which are common in both sets. As you can see that our left hand side answer is equal to right hand side, so we will write therefore A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, which is our answer. Now students, moving towards our second law of De Morgan. Here it is. Our second law is A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement. We will solve left hand side first, which is equal to A intersection B whole complement. Student, we will firstly find out A intersection B. Here are A set, then intersection are B set. We will find intersection, which means to write the common elements in both sets. But as you can see that in both sets we have nothing common, so we will write empty set. Then students, we will take a complement of A intersection B whole complement. It means universal set minus A intersection B. We will write firstly universal set, then minus our A intersection B resultant set. As you can see that in universal set we have elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, but in A intersection B resultant set we have nothing, so the universal set will written as it is. It means the A intersection B whole complement is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now students, moving towards our right hand side, which is equal to A complement in union B complement. First we will find out the answer of A complement, then we will find out the answer of B complement, then we will find the union of both. First we will write A complement is equal to universal set minus A. In universal set we will write 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, minus A set there is nothing element, so we will write universal set as it is. Now students, we will find B complement, which is equal to universal set minus B. Here are universal set which are containing element 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, minus our B set which are containing element 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. After the complement we will write the answer, which is 1, 4, 6, 8 and so on. These are the elements which are present in universal set but not in our B set. Now students, we will find out the union of A complement and B complement. Now students, here is our A complement answer union our B complement answer. We will combine the elements of both, so we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. As you can see, the answer of both sides are equal, so we will write therefore A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement, which is our answer, and we have to verify these two laws. I hope students you understand all this question very well. Students, you must learn and practice De Morgan's law very well, because this is very much important question as in test point of view as well as in examination point of view. Take care.